Learning Chinese sounds hard? Yeah, it sounds that way until you realize it's just a new rhythm. Let me show you how, even if you are starting from zero. In this video, you will learn how to master the tones, introduce yourself, ask natural beginner questions, and build real conversations. You will sound confident and natural, even if it's your very first time speaking Chinese. Let's go! Alright, here's the good news. Chinese grammar is way easier than most European languages. No verb conjugation, no tenses, no gender nouns. But the tricky part at first are the tones. Think of it like this. In English, when you say something like, really? Your voice goes up, right? That rising tone shows you are asking a question. Or when you say, go, your tone drops, short and firm. Well, Chinese uses tones kind of the same way, but every word has a fixed tone, and if you change the tone, you can change the word. There are 4 main tones, plus a neutral one. You can think of them like the musical notes of the Chinese language. Once you hear the rhythm, it actually starts to feel pretty natural. Let's break them down, starting with the first tone. The first tone is high and flat. Your voice stays up there, like you are singing a high note. Try this. 一. When you see pinyin, that's the system that writes Chinese with ABCs. The first tone has a flat line like this. So 一 has that little horizontal bar right on top. Pretty easy to spot. Let's try a couple of words with the first tone. 咖啡, coffee. 咖啡, coffee. 今天, today. 今天. See that little horizontal bar? That's the first tone. Now let's check out what the second tone sounds like. The second tone rises up. Your voice goes higher at the end. It's kind of like when you are surprised and say, really? Or what? Hear how it rises? That's exactly what happens here when you use the second tone. In pinyin, it's shown with the rising mark that looks like a forward slash going up like this. Now let's try a couple of words where both syllables use the second tone. 同学, classmate. 同学. 蝴蝶, butterfly. 蝴蝶. Great job! Let's move on to the third tone. The third tone is a bit of roller coaster. Your voice starts in the middle, dips down, then comes back up again. In pinyin, it's shown with a little curve going down then up like this. It kind of sounds like you are thinking out loud, like, well. Let's take a look at some common words with the third tone. 你, you. 你. 好, good. 好. 我, I or me. 我. Alright, now that we've dipped and bounced with the third tone, let's talk about one that's quick, direct, and drops straight down. Time for the fourth tone. The fourth tone drops fast, like giving a command. Go! Stop! Short and sharp. Let's try these out. 看, look. 看. 再见. Goodbye. 再见. 是, to be. 是. Great job so far! You've made it through all the flat, rising, dipping, and falling tones. Now here comes the easiest one of all, the neutral tone. This tone has no pitch and no tone mark in pinyin. It is the easiest for beginners. Here are a few super common examples. 吗, goes at the end of a sentence to turn it into a yes or no question. It's like adding right or is it at the end in English. 对吗? Right? 对吗? 是吗? Is it? 是吗? Next example. 呢? Used when you are asking the same question back. When someone says, I'm a student, and you? 你呢? And you? 你呢? Let's take a look at one more word. 吧. Used to make a soft suggestion, kind of like saying, let's go, in a gentle way. 走吧. Let's go. 走吧。吗、呢、吧 They are all super short, unstressed, and just help shape the tone of what you are saying. Alright, now that you've got all the tones, it's time for some real words you can use in conversation. And don't worry, I will show you how to build sentences as we go. Let's start with one you probably already know. 你 you 你好 good 好你好 It literally means you good, but in Chinese, that's how we say hello. To be extra polite, you can say 您好. That's a more respectful version, especially when you're greeting to a teacher or someone older. Now let's learn how to talk about yourself in Chinese. A super useful phrase to know is 我是. It means I am. For example, you can say 我是 Shan. I'm Shan. Very simple, right? You can also add your job or title like this. 我是老师 I'm a teacher. Or 我是学生 I'm a student. That's it. 我是 plus a name or a title. And boom! Now you can introduce yourself. The next word is 也. It means also. 也. If someone says 我是老师 I'm a teacher. You can say 我也是老师 I'm also a teacher. 我也是 simply means me too. And if you are not a teacher, here comes a word. 不 不 It means not or no. So instead of saying I'm a teacher, 我是老师, you can say 我不是老师 I'm not a teacher. Or 我不是学生 I'm not a student. Did you notice something different with the tone? 不不是 Let's take a quick note. 不 is normally with the falling tone, 不. But when the word after it also has a falling tone, like 是, we change 不 to the second tone, 不, to make it flow better. So if you want to sound like you really know how to speak Chinese, make sure to say 不是 instead of 不是, even though it's the same word. And of course, if you just simply want to say no, just use the fourth tone, 不. 不. Don't worry about the tone changes now. We will go deeper in another video. And hey, if you are enjoying this video so far, we prepare a lot of free lessons for you on our website, chinese.landojo.co. I will put the link in the description. Feel free to go check it out. Now that you know how to say hello and talk about yourself, let's learn how to talk about other people too. To say he or she, we use the same sound, 他. 他 means he or she. Yup, same sound. The character is different, but the pronunciation is the same. 他是中国人 She is Chinese. 他是美国人 He is American. Hear that? It's the same sound. 他, whether you are talking about a man or a woman. 中国 means China. 美国 means America. 人 means person. So when you say 中国人, it means someone from China or simply Chinese. 美国人 means American. Alright, now let's learn how to ask someone's name. First up, 叫. It means to be called or to call. 叫. Then we've got 什么. 什么. It means what. And finally, 名字. It means name. So to ask, what's your name in Chinese? You say, 你叫什么名字? 你叫什么名字? Literally, it's like saying you are called one name. But in Chinese, that's just how we say, what's your name? 你叫什么名字? 我叫 Shan. My name is Shan. 我叫 means my name is. Great job and keep it up. Let's move on to the next one. This one is very easy and I bet you already know. 谢谢. Thank you. 谢谢. To respond, you can say 不客气. You're welcome. 不客气. Alright, now let's build a basic greeting with something you already learned. Remember when we talked about the neutral tone earlier? We learned some super common words like ma, the question word, and ne, which means what about? Well, here's how they show up in a real sentence. 你好吗 means how are you? 你, you. 好, good. 吗, the question particle. So it's like asking, are you good? Which is just how we say how are you in Chinese. Now to answer, you can say 我很好, I'm good. 我 means I. 很 means very. But here it's just a connector. It makes the sentence smoother. 好 means good. So 你好吗? How are you? 我很好, I'm good. Now here's a super useful follow-up. 你呢? And you? 你呢? And you? Let's say someone says, I'm good. You can reply with 你呢? To ask them the same question back. 你呢? And that's it. Now you know how to say, how are you? 你好吗? I'm good. 我很好. And you? 你呢? Let's add one more everyday word. 再见. 再见 means goodbye. 再 means again. 见 means to see. So it's like saying, see you again. 再见. And if you are saying goodbye to a teacher, you can say, 老师再见. 老师再见. But hey, don't actually say goodbye yet. We've still got something fun to learn. Let's count together from 0 to 3. Ready? 零, 0. It's a soft, airy sound. 零. 一 means 1. Nice and steady. We already used this when we learned the first tone. 二 means 2. It drops quickly because it's in the fourth tone. 二. 三 means 3. It's a flat tone, easy and chill. So again, 零, 一, 二, 三. And just like that, you can count in Chinese. Practice time! Let's use what you know. Now let's put everything we've learned into action. Just listen first, then repeat after me. 我是老师. Your turn. 他是学生. Your turn. 他是中国人. Let's turn those into yes or no questions. Just add 吗 at the end. 你是老师吗? Your turn. 他是美国人吗? Good job. Let's try using 不是 to say not. 我不是老师. 他不是学生. Great job! Let's build a real conversation. 你好吗? 我很好，谢谢。你呢？我也很好。Let's see how it all comes together in a real conversation. 你好，你好。我叫李华，你叫什么名字？我叫王伟。他是王老师，你是老师吗？不，我是学生。你呢？我也是学生。你好吗？我很好，谢谢。你呢？我也很好。学生再见。再见。That was a pretty smooth conversation, right? Now let's slow down for a second and take a closer look at some of the words we just used. Because behind each word, there's actually a little story. 你 you. It starts with this side, 人, a simple figure of a person, then adds 你, an old word for you. Together, it's like saying you, the person I'm talking to. 好, good. This one's beautiful. It combines 女, woman, and 子, child. A mother and a child, the most universal image of goodness and care. That's how we say good in Chinese. 好. 老师, teacher. 老 means old. You will see a figure leaning on a can. It shows age, but also wisdom. 师 used to mean leader or even commander. So together, 老师 means someone wise who guides others, a teacher. 学生, student. 学 shows a child under a roof, figuring things out. 生 is a sprout bursting from the ground. It means to grow. So a 学生 is someone growing through learning. 谢谢, thank you. It starts with the speech radical, 言. It's like talking. And adds 社, which gives the sound. Repeat it twice and it feels extra heartfelt. That's how we say thank you. 谢谢. 中国, China. 中 means middle, and 国 shows treasures inside a border. Put them together, 中国, the Middle Kingdom, China. 中国. And that's it, your first look into the world of Chinese characters. They are not just words, they are stories in pictures. You made this so far! Amazing work! Tell me in the comments, let me know what was your favorite word or sentence today. And if you'd like to take more Chinese lessons, don't forget to visit our website, chinese.landojo.co. We are uploading new lessons on a weekly basis. See you next time! 再见!